Hello, my name is Professor Howdergy. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist. I'm a mom of 5 kids. I've been an adjunct since 2013. I own a group practice both in Riverside and Norco. And so I'm coming to you, getting to guide you through human growth and development. I hope you enjoy this course. It will be beneficial for you as you go out into the field and start practicing. And I hope you learn a lot about different stages of development because that is what we will cover. So welcome. I will be your guide for the next 8 weeks. We will have a live lecture every week, probably not week 8. But we will have a live lecture. What the live lecture is me going over the material, maybe giving some real life examples from practice, and helping you to better understand maybe some developmental things that are going on. And each week we will have different things to go over. Like I said, I am an adjunct professor, so I cannot be reached necessarily on campus, but you can schedule a time to meet with me. My email address, please only use your CBU email. This is how you will correspond with me, through my email and or phone number. But if you do call me, please make sure to state who you are and why you are calling so that I can make sure I get back to you in a reasonable time frame. All those great things. And if you do call me, please tell me who you are because I won't necessarily know off the top of my head. These are our required texts. For this class, we have the family, a Christian perspective on contemporary home, and the lifespan human development for helping professionals. Okay, so those are our 2 textbooks. Of course, you have your APA manual that is helpful for writing papers and things of that nature. And I do not accept late work. However, if you do have a life circumstance that happens and you can't get something done, I am more than happy to work with you. I just need you to communicate with me because I won't know what those needs are unless you do communicate them with me. Okay, so that's just that piece of information. I don't accept late work, not because I'm a jerk, but because I too am a busy person and I don't have time for people to just choose to do things late because they feel like it. So please get your work done on time. But again, if things come up, please just communicate with me and it won't be a problem. Okay. I try to grade things at least so your discussion boards when they're due. So day 1 is on a Monday, day 7 is a Sunday. So everything's due for the most part by Sunday, probably except your capstone. So please make sure you get your stuff in Sunday night. Now, like I said, things come up, let me know. But that is how it works. Day 1 is Monday, day 7 is Sunday. If this is your first course, that's just something you'll need to know for all the online courses. Now with discussion boards, remember, you are corresponding with peers. It's very easy to be big and brave and opinionated when we don't feel like we get to see people face to face. But these are people that you're going to work with, maybe come alongside in the professional world. So we want to make sure we're respectful. We're remembering we're talking to people and not just to a screen. It's easy to desensitize ourselves and maybe be very bold and maybe even a little abrasive, but you got to remember these are your peers and you're going to be in class with them for maybe the next few years. So please be mindful of that when you're responding to your peers. We do need to respond to peers. So don't just write a sentence. There's going to be guidelines on what's expected for you to write in response back. But again, just be mindful. You are talking to an actual human being, even with how you correspond with me. I am a person. I've noticed a lot of times students will say things to me through an email that they would never say to me in person. And I think it's just because it's just easier to be bolder when we don't see someone face to face. So just some internet etiquette, things you probably already know, just need to say it again, just so we're all clear and on the same page. Okay. So our assignments. Okay, so we'll have a discussion board. There'll be 5 discussion boards at 70 points each. Okay. There'll be 3 tests and they're 150 points each. And there is a capstone project. Okay. So week 1, we have discussion board 1 and there's an exam week 3. Okay, so there's 2 discussion boards, an exam. Week 4, there is another discussion board, and week 5. Week 6, there's an exam. Week 7, there's a discussion board, and there is your capstone due week 8. week 8. One thing I want you to be mindful of, the capstone is probably due week 8, I believe day 4. So that will be an assignment that's not due day 7. And that is because we have to grade everything and turn in grades and all those things. So we need it done earlier so we can get time through grading it all. Okay. So just be mindful of that, but everything else is due week, day 7. Okay. For each week. So it looks like, again, there's going to be exams, there's going to be discussion boards, and then there's going to be your capstone project. Okay. If you have questions about any of these things, you can reach out to me via email or my phone. If you need to set up a time to talk, we can set up a virtual appointment, no problem. I am not a professor that is on campus, so I don't have office hours, but we can coordinate some level of communication if needed. Okay. So I hope you will find this class insightful and helpful for your future practice. Understanding, human development, understanding stages people are in and how that impacts them does play a role into problems and situations that occur. So please be mindful of that. And I think it's just going to give you more insight into understanding those different stages of life. And maybe even give some insight into some things in your own personal life. Who knows? But I do think this class is very interesting, informative. There's the 2 textbooks plus your APA manual for writing papers. But again, I just want you to really enjoy and get the most out of this course. I understand I am not your only course. And so again, I can have grace and be understanding. I just need you to work with me and communicate with me so you best understand, so I can best understand what's going on, because I won't know. All right. So I will see you each week. Reach out to me if you have questions. This is kind of like syllabus week. This live lecture is going to be brief, but then each week I will have a lecture that you will get to watch and it will be posted on YouTube, and you can click on the link in your learning activities for each week. You'll see the live lecture posting. Click on that and then you get to watch that amongst other information that will be in there each week. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a good one. I look forward to getting to know you throughout the next 8 weeks, and we will go from there. Have a good day. Thank you.